Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the 2026 Ford F350. This is a crew cab Super Duty. Huge shout out to Mooresville Ford for providing this truck for me today. Take a look at their website. That link is down in the description. This F350 is finished off in agate black. MSRP is just over $106,000. Now there's a few different engine options for this Super Duties. This is powered by the 6.7 liter high output Power Stroke turbo diesel V8. It's paired to the 10-speed automatic. It pumps out 500 horsepower and 1,200 pound-feet of torque. It's primarily rear-wheel drive, however it does have the four-wheel drive system. Weighs in around 7,300 pounds, and this model has a 34-gallon fuel tank. As far as wheelbase goes, it's 159.7 inches. This has an overall length of 250 inches. Its width is 105.9 with the mirrors extended. It has a height of 81.4 and ground clearance is just over 9.1 inches. Now with this specific model, it does feature the Valor package, which provides it with a 4.5-inch fabtech lift. This has a set of 22-inch wheels along with 37-inch tires. So of course, ground clearance is going to be much higher than the factory spec that I mentioned. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, everything is factory as you would expect. This has the massive Ford logo along with a forward-facing camera, and then with the trim accents in the grille, they're actually wrapping around the headlight design. So all of the LEDs are incorporated within all of the trim accents, which gives it a really nice design. And there's also some fog lights in the lower section of the bumper with some more of those brushed accents. Now this also has tow hooks up front. There's also parking sensors, and then the lower air dam there just to help better improve with aerodynamics and a better MPG. But of course, being a lifted truck with massive tires, you can only get so much, of course. This is a workhorse built for towing. You'll notice Super Duty is also stamped at the front section of the hood, and then there's some nice bulges that come down both sides. Now, as we work our way to the side, we have that wheel and tire setup, of course, along with the body-colored fender flares. You'll notice too, as you approach the vehicle, the power side steps will deploy, which is nice to see. You'll notice the F350 badge along with some more chrome, and then T-Sport is the brand for the package on this, and then you have the engine just underneath that. Now, as you can tell, this has massive tow mirrors that feature the turn signal. There's also a spotlight on them as well. And then you'll notice more chrome accents for the door handles. It's on the window trim, and this has a full moonroof. It is going to be hard to see since this truck is much taller than I am. But as we take a step back, this does have the shorter bed here. You'll notice too, there's also a step at the front of it, so that way you can gain access to all of your items. And this particular truck also has the fifth wheel, the gooseneck, ready to go. So that way you can tow even more. You'll notice there's a small graphic on the back of the bed as well, and then the dual exhaust is on that passenger side. In back, Platinum Super Duty is stamped in the tailgate. There's a backup camera, all the parking sensors, and then you'll notice too with the factory hitch, this can tow around 23,000 pounds. Payload capacity is 3,600, and then with the fifth wheel, you can tow up to around 26,000 pounds. So if you need a very capable truck, this is a great option to go with. Now, as we work our way to the bed now, this has a spray and bed liner. You can see it's a massive bed too, so you have a lot of space for items with some small fender arches too, so that way you can fit in even more. You'll notice there's some power outlets on one side. There's cargo lights too, some areas you can use for tie downs, and then you have another power outlet on that passenger side. Now, this also has the infamous tailgate step from Ford. So you can pull out the step, and then you have the handle as well. So that way, if you're using this truck every day, especially with its lifted height, this makes it a lot easier to enter and exit. Now, you do need two hands in order to push that down and then release it as well. And then once you do that, you can easily lift this tailgate up. So it's actually pretty lightweight considering the mechanisms that are located inside of it. And this truck also has remote start. So let's take a listen to that exhaust real quick, where you double tap this button and it will start right up. And then you can double tap on that button to shut it off as needed. You also have a tailgate control too that you can use. Now, as we work our way to the interior now, this model has a very nice design. There's Bang & Olufsen for the audio, plenty of storage down below, and a really cool pattern with the stitching. Along with this trim accent here, you have the release handle, cup holder as well. And then for your backseat passengers, you have Platinum up on top there with a two-tone design, and you can actually lift up both of these seats. So as you can tell, there's a lot of storage underneath the floor, and you can actually collapse this bin here. So when you have these seats locked up, you can put storage all the way to the back, or you can have that compartment there so items won't roll around. Now you also have grab handles in the back, and at 5'10", this is massive. I have a lot of space. There's cup holders up top. You get heated seats, auxiliaries, some climate vents there, and then storage pockets. And at my height, I'm just barely touching the headliner here, but I can sit upright. I could have two people next to me and be pretty spacious in the back. So if you're using your truck a lot with a lot of people, you definitely have plenty of space. There's also the electronic sliding rear glass there, and then the full moonroof, which I have that shade closed at the moment, will provide a lot more light for the interior. Now this also has the keypad on the outside, so you can lock it using that. And then with the front door panel, you have memory seating adjustments, your side mirrors, which are telescoping, as I mentioned earlier. So if you're towing, this is a really great feature to have. You have all of your window controls, side mirror adjustments as well, and then some more storage in the door panel there. And then power seats, which also have this adjustment here. So that way you can get a little bit more comfortable while you are driving this. If you are using this for work purposes every day, you have very comfortable seats up front. Now you'll notice there's brown leather for the steering wheel here. And then as we start this back up, there's quite a lot of controls on this steering wheel as well. You'll notice on the left side, all of the cruise control settings. There's also voice commands and volume. And then on the right side, you have tuning along with a few more Bluetooth controls. And then the rest of the adjustments are for this digital gauge cluster here. So if I start scrolling up and down, we are in my view right now. So this is customizable. As you can see, you can add what you would like and what you don't want to see for that setting there. If I push on menu, we can go back into various other settings here, just depending on what you would like to see. So you have a lot of gauges that you can monitor. You can also get into some off-roading settings. You can look at your towing settings, and then you have a few more icons here depending on what you would like to see. So it's pretty configurable in what you have. The rest of the screen is going to be fixed. So you can see miles per hour, your tach, and then fixed information running across the top. Now on this left side, there's all the headlight adjustments along with your fog light controls. You have the spotlights for the side view mirrors, dimmer switches for the gauges. You also have a tailgate release and a cargo light located in back. You can adjust the pedals so you can move them closer to you or farther away. There's the e-brake. You have one air vent. This also gets a head-up display. It's currently showing the time, miles per hour, and the outside temperature. You have a speaker and storage up top. And then right above this massive infotainment system, you do have this control right here, which is your hill descent. And then you also have an engine brake. So you can turn that on and control both of those. And then within this screen, you have fixed information in the lower section. So you'll always be able to get into all of this. You have favorites you can set up, various apps, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, different settings as well, just to set this vehicle up to your liking, so you can go through all of those. And you also have features like your Pro Power on board, you have towing, even onboard scales. So that way you can measure your payload and what you are towing. That is pretty impressive to see. So that way you know that you are hauling the correct amount. You also have this smart hitch that you can get into and set up all of that information. You have zone lighting, and then you can even go through info on this right side. So you do have a split view, and you can go through this two different ways, just depending on what you would like to see and pull up. So it's quite a lot to give you all of these features and benefits. Now this model is also equipped with the Pro Trailer system. I actually made a review with an Expedition using this system. So if you'd like to see how that works, take a look at that separate full review. This also has trailer braking. You have your four-wheel drive selectors and a rear locking differential and different driving modes too. So you can go through these depending on the conditions and have the correct power and traction there. Now you have all of your climates laid out very nicely in the middle, along with the heated and ventilated seats. There's the fan speed, temperature dials on both sides. You even have a few different camera systems that you can look at. So you have your rear view there that you can pull up, of course, and you can even get into your front from here. So you have all of these checkpoints here, basically, just depending on what you'd like to see. You even have the rear mirrors here for towing and putting the vehicle into reverse, and you can get into the top-down view there. And then I actually put this in reverse, not using that control. We do have the column-mounted shifter. So with it in reverse, of course, we will see that backup camera there, and you can also put this into the manual setting. So put it into drive, push on M on the outside of the stalk, and now you can control gear. So if you're towing, this is going to be super beneficial, especially with that 10-speed automatic. Now you also have volume tuning and some other adjustments there along with auxiliaries, and you have this control here for your upper glove box on the passenger side. So you get a little bit more storage there. You have a locking glove box down below, and then you'll notice you have wireless charging with auxiliaries. You can hide all of that away. A little more storage in the middle. You can place your phone upright. You have 4 cup holders actually, so 2 on the passenger side. You have storage on this left side, but slide this over now and you have 4. Very convenient to have. You also have a massive amount of space in the armrest there. Your rear view up top, along with controls for the sunshade and sunroof. There's a sunglass holder, and then factory auxiliary switches. So if you want to hook up compressors, exterior lighting, whatever power tools you may have, you can do that. And then visibility is pretty good. Pickup trucks really don't have any blind spots, and with how tall this truck is, you have a great view over the rest of your passengers, and the head-up display has changed. I'm not sure, maybe the different driving mode I was in, but you can see pitch and roll now, along with your locking rear diff and degrees for the steering wheel. As we set up behind the wheel now for the F350 Platinum, this is definitely a big truck if you're looking for a vehicle that is especially going to be capable for towing situations, but you also want to have a little bit of excitement to the truck. Getting one lifted from the factory like this is a great way to go because everything is already done, of course, and you will have a warranty with those products as well. So if you're looking for a vehicle like this, it's definitely a win-win, so that way you can drive this worry-free basically with the modifications that it has done to it. As far as driving this with the lift kit, it seems pretty good. This is a pickup truck. It's not really luxury focused. The interior is definitely luxury focused. It still rides like a truck as you would expect, but it's going to be something that will be comfortable to daily drive. And that's where trucks, especially like this and at this price point, have become so luxury feeling that if you're using this every single day, you want to be comfortable behind the wheel. So you have a lot of creature comforts and a lot of features to make this a great daily driver. And if you are buying a truck like this, I hope you are towing whatever it is behind this truck and actually using it for its full capabilities. Comment down below if you own a truck and you tow a lot, or you own a truck and you don't tow a lot. The average truck buyer and owner tows 1 or 2 times a year. Now that's just what I've seen. I don't actually believe that, but let me know your thoughts if you own a truck. I own a midsize truck myself. I do use it to tow, especially during the summertime, 3 or 4 times a week. So I use my truck. I don't need a truck this big, but if you're towing some big items, I could definitely see the need for this. Now, even with its lifted size, we're behind a full-size truck right now, and I can see right over the roof of that truck. So it's a tall truck. You have a lot of visibility around you everywhere, and even with its larger size, it's actually pretty easy to keep in the lines. I did forget to mention that the side view mirrors have a split design to them, so you have a more of a wide angle for the lower section, and they're currently aimed down right now. Those are manual to adjust, but right now I can see both rear tires to keep them inside the lines. Now, if I angled them up slightly more, I would be able to see trailer tires as well, just to get a little bit more visibility, especially turning situations and things like that. Overall, this is a pretty cool truck, and you have a few different engine options with the Superduties depending on what you would like, the power output that you want as well. With this truck here, we have 1,200 pound-feet of torque. Now, there's no published 0 to 60 times top speed, things like that, because this truck is designed for just towing basically. But let's go to 3rd gear here. And with an empty truck, it's definitely quick. It'll get up to speed for its weight, for its, its purpose, but you were really going to use that 1,200 pound-feet of torque to get up to speed with a heavy load. As far as the turning radius goes for this massive truck, I will have to back up here, but the camera system is going to be super beneficial, and especially when you're towing too. You can use that as needed. And with the truck in 3rd gear by itself here, I won't be shifting. Let's give it a small acceleration. And for just that, it's what you'd expect for a pickup truck, especially of this size. We have the large tires, we have a massive truck. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for this F350 Platinum. Definitely a very nice interior. As you've already seen with all of these materials, it's a comfortable place to be. So if you are driving every single day, you're at job sites, you're going from job site to job site. We have a few full-size trucks down there, a couple F-150s I see. If you want a little bit more than an F-150, you want some more creature comforts, and of course you need the towing, this is a great option to go with. You do have to get used to the turning radius as you would expect for a bigger truck, but seems like a really good place to be. You have storage down below too there, so you can use that as needed. And with this truck, you can fit in a lot of people. You have a lot that you can put in the back. So it's a super capable vehicle if you are looking for those capabilities. And taking bumps like that is not too bad either, especially with this lift kit here. But it seems very comfortable. Not a lot of road noise or wind noise. These tires aren't loud at all. I know that is a huge concern. People think when you add larger tires, it depends on the type of tire that you go with. These are not mud grapplers. They're not humming. There's nothing like that. It's more of an all-terrain tire. For daily driving, it's going to give you a comfortable ride. So that's going to wrap it up for this 2026 F350. Once again, a huge shout out to Mooresville Ford for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website. Give this video a huge thumbs up and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.